doctor. But first, we'll start things off with our good friend, Dr. Timothy Quinn at Quinn Healthcare in Ridgeland. He's joining us via Zoom. Hello, Dr. Quinn. Happy New Year to you.
Hey, just hearing about those hamburgers.
Oh,
That's a little bit tough for our topic today.
I know
those
it.
hamburgers, they sound very tempting.
I was thinking about that same thing. Well, yeah, those great double, triple stacked hamburgers, and now we're going to talk about losing weight. Well, you know, it is the beginning of the year, and people, this is when you make those New Year's resolutions. Some people do want to lose weight. Maybe you get more active or eat better. So why do we make these resolutions and then we fall off the wagon? Tell us about that.
Well, as a doctor, of course, I hear this every year for the first week of January and 1 week leading up until January the 1st. Everybody, not everybody, but the majority of people have a New Year's resolution, and they want to discuss it with me. They want feedback. They want pointers. And the most common is to get to a healthier weight. That's the most common thing. And it's very encouraging to me as a physician, because at the end of the day, we want our patients to be healthier. And if a patient can get to a healthier weight, if that person is someone living with obesity or overweight, then that person will typically be healthier. So our job is done even better by the help of the patient. So kudos to that.
I would imagine that that's probably a commonality. Most people, if they're making New Year's resolutions, I'm making at least 75% of them are saying, hey, I want to lose weight. So when they tell you they want to lose weight, what do you tell them?
Well, I just give them some good practical advice and guidance on how they can achieve this objective. Well, of course, the number one thing is lifestyle change, including improved diet, more exercise if they're not doing any at all, start some type of exercise. But the most important thing that I emphasize is don't beat yourself up. Understand that it took you however many years you're old to get to this weight, and you're not going to lose it overnight. Some people get discouraged if they don't lose a certain amount of weight in a small amount of time, and they just give up, and then they can say, let's go have those burgers you talked about. Yeah. But what we try to do is encourage them to understand that it's a process, it's a lifestyle. And when you look at it that way, it's more doable and more sustainable and more realistic that they'll be able to stick to it and get those benefits that they so deserve.
Well, realistic, I guess that's maybe one of the problems too. Maybe people make unrealistic goals like I'm going to lose 50 pounds in 6 months or something like that. I guess it would be better to kind of, even though you wouldn't reach that goal, probably wouldn't reach it anyway, but to make a lesser goal and something you can reach.
Right, and I tell them it's not a race, it's a marathon, meaning that you have to do small increments, and that's more realistic, more healthy, more sustainable. Because if you lose a lot of weight and just starve yourself, that's not healthy. That's not the healthy way to do it. You'll lose a lot of muscle, and what'll happen is if you lose a lot of muscle mass because you lose it too fast, then you'll have something where a scenario where your metabolism will slow down, and it'll be easier to gain it back in the long haul. What you want to do is you want to lose about maybe 2 to 5 pounds a month at the most, and you do that every month. And I explain over the course of 12 months, if you do it that way, you might lose anywhere from 30 to 60 pounds, which is much healthier over a year than losing so much so fast.
Yeah. Well, we got all year we could talk about this. I got to have you back to talk about some of these other resolutions, and not necessarily resolutions, but things that people need to do, like quit smoking or, get on a better regimen to keep their health up, things like that. But as time passes this year, it has already passed for us, Dr. Quinn. I'll have you back soon, okay?
Hey, thank you for having me.
Great. Good to see you.